cast, and I don't know why, but all of us started to get kind of nervous, and we thought that they were like maybe unsafe, and we didn't know what was in the box, and they kept like referencing it, but they wouldn't open it, and so all of us were like, we need to like move this box because we thought it was like a bomb or something. And now they're back, and it turns out that they weren't actually pitching for a movie. Their pitch was the movie, and it was like a social experiment. So what was that? It was like 2 years ago.
Pretty much exactly 2 years ago.
And it's like, it's like their 2-year anniversary apparently. We don't know these people, but they're back, and this is awesome. So if you were there, this is like the coolest moment ever because this is a legend. We talk about this all the time about like what the fuck. So here, you can see some of us, right?
Yeah, you definitely want to dim the lights for this.
Do you guys want to talk or do you?
Well, maybe talk after?
Maybe. Well, should we? Let's preface it a little bit about.
Or it could be a surprise, like the most.
Well, we'll leave it a surprise. We'll preface it a little bit.
Okay. I've so far gathered that they're not dangerous, so you don't need I don't. Listen, I thought there was a bomb in that box. I was ready to like figure out a confiscation plan. Okay.
So I'm Chris. This is Derek. So we're non-students. We're engineers, and so
We never went to school here.
never in school here. We just hung out at the club. Both of us from Ohio. So anyway, so we came to the club a lot. Okay, we weren't strangers. Anyway, so we were actually making a documentary about peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. That was the first thing we worked on together. Both had made films on our own during college and whatnot, but after college was the first like big film project we had done, and we got kind of bored with it because we're more into like weirder comedy stuff, and doing a straight documentary, even one about an interesting subject, just wasn't really our thing. And so we had all this footage that we cut together into a trailer, or trailer number 1, but we didn't pursue that film anymore. So we thought, well, what if we go to the Film Cinema Guild and we pitch our movie that we're not making anymore and show them our first trailer. But then what if we film that and we make that the second trailer for the film we're not making? And so we did that.
This is trailer number 2.
So it was, it took us an hour to sit here and wait for the pitch session and 10 minutes to film it, and I don't know, an hour to just edit the 3 cameras together. It took about, 2 weeks of writing.
Did you not see the cameras?
No.
I cannot explain to you how nervous we were about that box. No one understands. We were panicked.
The central camera we just had sitting on one of the chairs up there, pointing out, and then we had a couple of friends planted in the audience, the left and right, with tablets and touch and then we actually had microphones pinned to the back of our ties and recording mics in our pockets.
Yeah, so we spent probably 2 weeks writing every little motion and mess up.
100% scripted.
Everything here is scripted except for the flash drive. That was actually we actually lost the flash drive.
But otherwise,
everything else was scripted.
We were even hoping we would get interrupted when we did. You'll see that. But
we were up until we came to the meeting, we were practicing lines.
We were practicing in the back.
Yeah, we were practicing. We were going over our lines. So this is all scripted.
And they said, I didn't remember this, but they said the theme of the meeting was guerrilla filmmaking. So.
Yeah, and we were validation right in the beginning.
Yeah, jokers.
Oh my God.
So
here it is.
And then we felt bad and never came back and didn't know what we showed this to maybe a dozen, 2 dozen people. We didn't really post it online or anything because it's so weird and aggressive. So but it's our favorite thing. So we did
I feel like
someone who actually knows how to do the lights.
I'm not a light expert. I'm a boss. I'm a boss lady.
Anybody else have any issues or anything like that? Yeah.
Almost.
These outfits?
Yeah.
I love this.
I don't think that's right.
No?
We're going down.
Okay.
It's INSCG.
We should just I'll just
We can get it.
yeah, we'll give it to you.
So we're making a movie.
Yeah. Well, it's really a documentary. It's more of like an explorative type piece. I don't know. We think it's going to be really revealing, a really thought-provoking type piece.
And it's like not going to be like a downer documentary or like political or like it's not going to be like trying to take down an institution or anything like that. It's going to be entertaining, like first and foremost. So that's like what we're trying to go for is like entertaining.
I think we're going to have a lot of like interview type things. We're going to be talking to our friends a lot, just trying to get a lot of real people.
Yeah, do you want to tell them about this? So we also think we might be able to get like a celebrity interview or like Skype or something because Derek's cousin lives in LA, so he's kind of like our Hollywood contact.
Well, Orange County.
Yeah.
Well, so I guess getting back to the big picture, like, do you guys know like Werner Herzog? Because like.
Yeah. Sorry.
What?
So it's like if Werner Herzog made documentaries is like what we're going for, like kind of like next level weird shit, but
What do you mean if he made documentaries?
like because he has like that very like intense style, you know.
Like his style.
Yeah.
He's made like several documentaries.
Oh.
Yeah, like Brazilian.
That was okay.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I got the core of it. It's really about like the quest for like the most delicious sandwich is like the basic.
But, I mean,
core of
it's not so much about like the sandwich itself. Like,
But it's also like it is about the sandwich.
well, I mean, yeah, but it's kind of like it's more about like the person, like it's exploring the person behind the sandwich. So it's,
Yeah. The sandwich is in the title.
yeah, it is a working title. So
What? We
all right,
we'll see the video.
Sure, but yeah.
Yeah. Can we play a flash drive in?
Yeah, you load those in, right?
I can do it.
You got it?
So you're making a documentary about.
Yeah, I think
Well, the video I think should help. I don't think I have my flash drive. No. Do you have yours? Do you have anything? Okay.
So where do I?
I think you should be able to just plug it in
This one.
on the PC.
This one.
Yes.
The Dell.
Yeah.
I'll leave it up here. Yeah, just hold it up.
Do you have like VLC and stuff?
Yeah, you should be able to.
Okay.
Best bet is to-
Should we turn the lights off? Or just you can just dim the front.
We're all like texting.
Hi, I'm Chris Green.
And I'm Derek Eller.
and we're making a documentary about peanut butter and jelly sandwiches.
How to make them, why people love them, and how they define and divide us as a civilization.
But it's really not as pretentious as that sounds. It's more of a study of people's habits and preferences through the shared experience of a sandwich.
Right. We'll be conducting extensive interviews documenting all the weird likes, dislikes, anxieties, and neuroses people have about the preparation and consumption of their PB&Js.
What we've found so far in our research is that although the PB&J seems simple, the nuances of its construction are hotly debated.
At its core, we want to show that while there's no definitive method to making a PB&J, we're all experts in our own right.
Thank you.
So there's a little more.
Okay.
Down on the street and just try hard to pull system flow. All my heart's in the basement, my weekends are the all-time low.
We also brought sandwiches.
We have a sandwich.
Anyone want sandwiches?
That's okay. That's a first. We've been doing these pitches for a long time. I've never seen somebody break the money. Okay, so what are you guys pitching? Are you just pitching the concept, or do you need help?
Anyone
I guess
who's
it's
got
people with documentary
experience,
experience.
come see us.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll put your contact information on the Word document.
Yeah, but, okay.
Do you guys have any questions? So, as he's typing that up there, next Thursday we'll have a workshop week at 8:30 in this room. We'll have our equipment in here, you're going to be able to get your hands on that stuff. For those of you who are new and don't know how this works, after our meetings are over, we typically do like a quick little networking thing. So if anybody pitch and you'd like to talk to them, or you'd like to ask any of us about questions that you might have, or just get to know anybody, we usually do that up here. And then now you guys have catered meal for you guys to have also. So that's all I've got for you guys. You guys can come on here.
Make sure you guys sign in, but get to attendance before the meeting, so I'm going to do it right now.
Thank you.
Just real quick, I mentioned it last meeting. If anyone has any student film that they made something, they know someone that's made something, talk to me. I'll put my email up there. But we're doing MU every weekend. You know, we have the movies that play. We're shooting films to screen before. We're putting PowerPoint together. Movie trivia stuff.
Yeah, I'm not to try.
Let me know. That's it.
All right. Okay, that's all. If you have any questions, come down. If you have a t-shirt, come down. If you want to give them a come down.
I'll take it. Help us solve. Cut to 40. 20? 20. No, maybe even 22. 2 old loaves of bread.
Oh, sorry.
So what's next? PB&J until.
What's next? The sequel.
Well, Well, we'll get to that. What else about the?
Oh, next Thursday?
Well, we'll do our pitch at the end. Not while we're here. Trying to think anything else that was notable about.
I mean,
we were super.
That went exactly as planned, but we were every bit as nervous as we was.
We were like I don't even remember.
I was profusely sweating and I kind of blacked out.
Like I don't remember anything. It was pretty intense.
Yeah, you only laughed at the very end.
I think we were just so nervous that it didn't even cross our minds to laugh. I don't know.
We also had rehearsed it so many times that it was just like automatic.
So our motivation was like partly, I had pitched a couple ideas that I had had before, and it's really nerve-wracking, and it's, you don't know how to sell yourself, and we thought, what if we just go and do like the worst possible pitch? Like everything you can mess up, like let's mess it up like to the extreme. So
the extreme that people will believe.
Right. So and that was the challenge for us was how can we be absurd but not cross that line to the point where people say like, okay, this is a little too much. So it was absurdist but calibrated to the point where we didn't just like force people to question it. And so just talking for 5 minutes without actually saying anything, that was actually pretty hard to write.
Yeah.
Like, how can we just talk and talk and talk and not even describe our film? And then like arguing with each other, where obviously we were on the same page about our own film, and then going to show a trailer that extremely concisely like tells the story and just leave you all with like this question of like what just happened? Like how can these two jokers have a film, but then not be able to even talk about their film in front of people? And that's kind of just part of pitching, is just really nerve-wracking. You could have a great film and just be so nervous you can't even talk about it in front of people. And the other big challenge was, making sure that we really like would write something and then gut check it. Like, is this going to make anyone uncomfortable? Is this going to? We didn't want to force anyone to interact with us. We wanted the embarrassment to be purely like people projecting, sympathetic embarrassment. And so that was one of our main goals, and we didn't want to break any of the unwritten rules of pitching, which is, you get to come up here and you get to say your piece, and everyone's going to clap, and you sit down. And so we didn't want to break that and force anyone to like come into the world with us. So apparently the box did that.
Yeah, I'm sorry about
We didn't
that.
look as freaked out in that. Like, actually, when that was happening, Alex in the blue shirt was writing on white paper. When you saw him writing, he was like, what are they doing? Should we call someone? Like, he was writing stuff like that. Like, I don't think this showed, like, actually how nervous.
We didn't know it was that bad.
I feel
No,
bad.
it was kind of funny, because then you guys just had PB&J and you're like,
So, yeah, just like everything was scripted. So,
we were playing with putting a bunch of
like,
light
you
balls
memorize
and
all the
glass and
letters
stuff
right
in the
now?
box and then dropping it.
Well, we actually wrote out, we had like a real email address that actually works. You could have emailed us.
It was like INSCG-PB&J2014doc@gmail or something like that.
No one emails.
No one.
when they started writing, that's like kind of like our email, and all of us were like, oh, fuck, they're writing our email.
And like just like the movements, like clicking the pen was all like that was all. It was easy to do because I was
walked down to
nervous.
the podium.
Derek like acting like he was so nervous he was gonna fall over. They had like 10 layers of saran wrap. The extra long pause between the two videos because we knew they would think it was over.
They would want to get us off the stage.
And we thought they're going to try and turn the lights on, and then the next film's going to start, and it's going to be really awkward. So, we spent like 2-3 weeks writing everything. So I mean, it was. I mean, we had like again the documentary was kind of too big of a scope for us. We kind of struggled with the scope of that as our first project, and this was something we thought, we can film it in an hour. It's just us. We had 2 friends who weren't filmmakers. We said, hold these iPhones and just stay on us. And so we were able to make, a 10-minute film in 2 or 3 weeks, and it's still actually, we've gone on to do made a dozen other short films since then, but this was the first thing we ever did together, and it's probably still our favorite one, just because it was so untraditional, and it really pushed us personally.
Should we do a real pitch?
Yes, so Derek is moving to Hollywood in a few weeks, LA, South LA.
Orange
County.
LA adjacent. And so, in January, we thought, okay, well, we have a few months, let's do one last film. And we really, so there's a, I don't know if anyone knows, there's a monthly movie challenge in Bloomington called Instant Gratification. And the idea is, not to get stuck on your big project ideas and to keep producing.
Put something out every month,
yeah.
5 minutes or less, like no pressure, everybody gets together and screens it. It's
Loose
really a great
theme,
group.
yeah.
It's someone that, it's called Instant Gratification. You can find them on Facebook or at monthlymoviechallenge.com.
It's an amazing group, super supportive. That's how we started producing so much. And so through that, we've made a bunch of, short, comedic, mostly comedic stuff. But we got kind of into just like basic sketch, kind of, funny comedy stuff we were proud of, but away from this weirder kind of performance stuff. So we thought, let's do one last big project together, cap off our, little portfolio together before Derek moves, and let's go back to this weird thing. So we're doing a mockumentary about basically these two guys, versions of ourselves. Producing a musical about insurance as a commercial for an local insurance agent. And so we're trying to rent out, we're in the process of renting out Rhino's Youth Club downtown. We're going to use that as our venue. And so we need extras to just fill the crowd in. And then if anyone wants to be in the film as well, they can be part of our stage crew, or even part of the you wouldn't have any dialogue. If you don't want to, if you want dialogue, great. If not, you can be part of the crew or the cast of this musical. So we just
we're looking for people to fill all of it.
For real this time.
Next Thursday, if anyone's interested.
That's tentative timeline. So 7 till 9 is it's either be next Thursday or the Tuesday after that. But
let's put up our email.
Real email address.
Real email address. If anyone's interested, we're looking
next
for people
Thursday.
to help.
That's when you're shooting?
That's when we're shooting.
Oh, okay.
So we've done, this is the finale scene.
The rest of the film is shot.
Okay. Okay.
And
This is a real email address.
I'll also write up our URL.
Oh yeah,
If
if
you
you
want
want
to see
to
anything
watch
else we've
our
done.
or less weird films,
They're still kind
they're
of
pretty weird. We did a fake trailer for a sequel to a movie that doesn't exist called Two Cops 2: Double Justice. We were actually going to come and show that the semester after we did this. So we came to the call-out meeting, and you did a slide deck with very obviously new rules on pitching because of us, and we were like, oh, they hate us. We cannot show our
Wait,
face.
you were here?
Yeah, we were in the back.
We slipped out as soon as, like at the end of it, we're like, we're not showing this. They don't like us.
Came all the way from Ohio.
We live in Bloomington now. We're originally from Ohio.
This is our Vimeo page with our films, and then you can just email me.
Yeah, so if you guys ever want to live on as a legend at Cinema Guild, you're following their footsteps.
No, you gotta step it up. You gotta go one step further.
One more later.
No,
Have an actual mom.
we drew the boundaries 2 years ago. This is do not, yeah.
Can't blame us for that.
No. Looking back on it, it's totally not as scary as what we like about it. I don't know why.
I'd be really confused though.
Yeah.
Like when you guys were just like pretty much just like walking in circles, like.
So yeah, I mean, if you're interested, let us know, and I guess that's it.
Awesome.
That's it. Sorry. We did a bad thing.
Does anyone have like questions?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. We have lots of answers.
I got one. What was that song in the second part of the trailer?
That was David Bowie, Queen Bitch.
Oh, okay.
Awesome. Okay, so this was like an improvised segment of our Oscars meeting. It's okay.
Oh, should we also put up monthly movie challenge?
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Well, so I guess
Although, do they post the dates there?
food,
I think it's only on the Facebook.
just so that we can actually be like cost. Does anyone